beat the feathers out of the bird lady, baby. Becky is tearing this girl up, honey. And she deserved to get tore up because she wore them beef and bean burrito shoes.
My Becky Stomper.
It made me so mad. She made me so, she made me so mad.
Welcome everyone to Ring the Bell. This is DS, and we brought back your favorite guest ever, Lucci Vee.
Yes, y'all thought y'all got rid of me because DS went to LA. I'm still here, honey. Yeah.
And I know you have a lot to talk about SummerSlam, so I was like, I have to bring Lucci back.
Because the women.
Let's dive right into it because we start out with Cardi, right?
Yeah, I love my sis. I live for Cardi. I'm a Cardi fan, a big Cardi fan. You know, I was like, my worlds are colliding. But I was like, my sis gonna hurt her throat screaming like that. Like, I know she's finna have laryngitis at the end of the night. There's no possible way she's not. Like, for real, my sis was screaming down.
She looked so good, by the way. I kind of wanted her to, like, interact more with the women, though.
Yeah, I was like, okay, they did this whole thing, like, Cardi B is hosting, they've been promoting, and all she did was come out for 2 seconds, and that was it. I'm like, is she going, you know, usually, even when Snoop Dogg be involved, he usually do a little 1-2 here, get on and do a little commentary here and there. I wanted, you know, because Cardi is a funny person. She's naturally funny. So I was thinking we was going to hear some little jokes here and there or something. You know, she did all those interactions on Twitter with Naomi, and I thought we'd have something with her, with the girls, like you said, interacting. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed.
Same. I feel like there's so much opportunity there, but, like, I don't know. I wanted to see her, like, throw some hands. I don't know. At least, like, some backstage altercation.
Yeah, get a little sassy or something with somebody, you know? I felt like we saw more of Drewski than we saw of her, and she was supposed to be the host. Was Drewski the host or was Cardi? Like, what the?
I mean, so I was only watching women's stuff, so most I saw from Cardi was basically, like, her cheering so hard for Jade, and then the moment Tiffany's time, she's like...
Right, she sat right down. She was like, no. I wonder how Tiffany feel about that. Is she deleting all the Cardi off her phone now?
Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss going for the tag team championship, Roxanne Perez and Raquel. I saw that you've been giving some Raquel love lately.
Look, y'all know me and Big Mommy cool. I'm not the biggest fan, but I will say, since Liv has been gone, Raquel has been gagging me. I think that Liv is such a big personality, a big superstar, that Raquel kind of looked very small, even though she's big. You know, she kind of looked very small compared to Liv. And now that Raquel is kind of more in control, you know, she's taking on Liv's role now that Roxanne is there. It's like you really could kind of get into her. And I know Kevin Nash had made some comments about her. I ain't gonna lie, I can't hate. She has been impressing me lately. She hasn't been getting on my nerves like usual. Her outfits haven't been blowing me. I mean, I can't quite say I've been loving the outfits, but she has been eating.
She brought a lot more intensity lately, which I loved it. I thought Charlotte looked so great here. Oh my gosh, she brought it so much.
Ooh, I can't lie. I know we talk about, you know, people always talking about Charlotte new faces and plastic surgery. Hey, this face right here that she got is T. Whoever did this one chewed it, honey. She looked good.
I was talking more about her like outfit, but
that too. And I made a tweet about that. I said one thing for sure, Charlotte going to eat up her gear. Like, even on a regular episode of SmackDown, she be coming with like PLE worthy gears. I'd be like, damn girl.
But
that's the type of girl I like. Eat it up on any given day, baby.
She looks so good. I love how like Alexa and Charlotte did not match at all, but that's the whole energy of them. Like Charlotte just did not care. She just wore amazing, beautiful like robe, everything. It looked amazing.
I was excited for this match. I like Charlotte and Alexa together. At first, I was kind of, you know, I'm not the biggest Charlotte fan. You know, she said what she said about Chicago, and you know, you know, I had to tweet her a few little things or whatever. But
I know I love my Chicago, but like when she came for Chicago, I was like, you know what? We did do her really dirty. Oops. I mean, it is Chicago, so she should have came prepared.
I really like her and Alexa together. I think that Alexa kind of humanizes her a bit. It makes her more relatable. You feel like it's okay to cheer for her. You know, it exceeded my expectations because when they walked out and they just did not look, like you said, like any type of coordination at all. It was like, look at their aesthetic. It's so completely different. And then you see Roxanne and Raquel walk out and it was like, okay, that's a tag team. Is Alexa and Charlotte gonna have some kind of moment where somebody switch up or whatever? But it works. There were a lot of good points in the match, and I thought that Charlotte was definitely like the star player here in this match. Roxanne doing her pop rocks, that was the cleanest execution
So
of
good.
pop rocks that I've ever seen her do. And I have to say it's because of Charlotte. Like, Charlotte was the MVP of this match, I must say.
Yeah. She steps in the ring and kind of elevates the whole thing. Alexa, Charlotte, their chemistry so cute. I've been loving it. I think the match, most of the match itself was pretty standard. And I was just like, we got Raquel, we got Roxanne, we got Charlotte and Alexa there. This is what we could, I don't know. I kind of wish they did a little bit more elevated stuff, or even like show more Alexa and Charlotte's like tag moves if possible. But the ending got me so excited because I for real thought Charlotte was gonna turn on Alexa.
Yeah, it was like, as soon as Alexa had accidentally hit Charlotte, I said, oh my gosh, because you know I do my prediction videos, and I predicted that Charlotte and Alexa would win. And then when I saw Alexa accidentally hit her, I was like, oh my gosh, what's about to happen here? And when she put Roxanne in the Abigail DDT position, and she looked back and saw Charlotte looking, I said, oh my gosh, is she finna do it to her? And it was executed so perfectly because we did not even see Raquel in the screen at all. And then all of a sudden she's just there catching a big boot.
Right.
I thought that ending was really cool.
Oh my gosh, Charlotte's face, like she has that evil face when she's trying to like kill people, and like she was giving that, which was so good. Especially after Charlotte getting both finishers, I was like, this is done. But Alexa saved it. She looked so happy when she saved it. The WWE camera people, they were doing their job this weekend. Like there were a couple points that like it surprised me because they did a really good job with the framing.
When after they won and Alexa was trying to hug Charlotte and Charlotte pulled her hair, I was like, wait, what's happening? Is she about to get her right now? But then she did a hug. I was like, okay, look, they playing with my heartstrings too much. Y'all got me nervous, honey, okay? Oh my gosh.
I'm actually kind of sad that when Roxanne was first joining Judgment Day, they were doing a lot more like interesting backstage segments to like see how she's like playing everyone to get in there. But then after Liv left, it's kind of like we didn't focus as much in the dynamic, which I'm a little sad about. So I'm curious what's going to happen with Roxanne and with the Judgment Day now that they lost the title. Is Liv ready to be back and then kick Roxanne back out? I'm very curious about all that.
Well, I wish we knew more of like a time frame of when Liv was coming back, and that would kind of, I guess, give an idea. But I feel like the way they're about to play it is they're gonna blame everything on Roxanne, like you're the reason why we lost it. That's a good storyline for when Liv comes back. Yeah, you gotta go. You made us lose it, or you know, Finn really wants Roxanne to be around to butter up Dom. So
as a Liv fan, do you want Liv to stick with Judgment Day or no?
No, I'm kind of over it. I feel like
I'm over it.
She's done everything that needed to be done with Judgment Day. You know, she elevated them a bit. You know, I love Liv and Dom together, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's time for both of them really to branch off. And I feel like they're kind of inching towards Finn, of course, eventually turning on Dom anyways.
So we'll see how that goes. But Alexa, Charlotte, their chemistry is so cute.
I really feel like I know that eventually one of them is going to turn on the other one. And I feel like it might be Alexa, since we all just know how Charlotte is, you know. Yeah, that's a storyline that really, like, it has me excited. Like, and a lot of storylines since Liv has been gone have not really had me on my toes. Like, ooh, yes, I'm so excited. So.
Okay, but let's move to the next match. We got the WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill.
Yes, both of my girls. I was certain that Jade was going to get the title. When I watched Friday Night SmackDown, it was certain words that Jade said to Tiffany during their little backstage little encounter. She was saying, like, there's no cash-ins. There's nothing standing in my way that could stop me from finishing my story. I was like, oh no, they're going to stop it. My girl's not getting the title. I knew it. I was like, oh no, they're going to stop my girl. Damn. I will say though, I felt like this was Jade's best performance. She bust out some new moves that we haven't saw her do. You know, even though it was a short match, way shorter than what I would like, maybe that's just what she's comfortable with. I don't know. There were a few moments where I was just like, oh, my girl is so green still. Like when we could see her help put Tiffany foot on the rope. Like, you know, I was just like, oh, my girl is kind of, but I do feel like this was one of her better matches.
I think so. You know, I actually did really like Tiffany and Jade's match on SmackDown, so I wanted them to expand a little more. I think they did that. It was very like big moves after big moves. I thought their chemistry worked pretty good. Like I love Tiffany's like acrobatic style versus Jade's like big powerhouse move. I did gag for that swanton. Whenever Tiffany does swanton, she like jumps so high and then she like flips very at the end. It was a huge one. And then the way that Jade blocked moonsault right to her neck, that was crazy.
You could see her gymnastics really come into play when she's in the ring, and I love that about Tiffany. I don't know, they've been promoting Jade as this big huge powerhouse. You know, she just won Queen of the Ring and she beat Naomi at WrestleMania. I just felt like I like the reversal. I like the reversal at the ending, but I feel like just that was what was the 1, 2, 3 count. I don't know. I feel like I wanted
Oh,
more. I feel like I wanted a little more. You guys have been promoting her as this big dominant
you're right.
force. Like, I just felt like
You're
we could have
right.
had a bigger bang for the ending.
I gotta say, I did like the ending sequence that Avalanche jaded her Karana or whatever. That was cool. Like, that was really cool. And then directly going right into Moonsault, that was a cool sequence. But you're right. Jade had big PLE winning streak from WrestleMania to Queen of the Ring, beating freaking Asuka. So, like, for her to lose in such a short match and, like, no interference, nothing, I was kind of shocked about it, to be honest.
I thought maybe Bianca would return or something and come through. Yeah, it's just like, and honestly, finishers, they don't treat finishers like finishers these days. So if she would have kicked out of there, it would have been okay. If it would have took two prettiest moonsaults ever, I would have been okay with that. But it's like just one, and it's just like over with so fast. Like, I didn't like that, but I do kind of feel like I would not mind seeing it be like a trilogy with Tiffany and Jade, because like you said, I did like their in-ring chemistry together. The size difference is so hilarious to me, because Jade is just like basketball player, and then Tiffany's like cute little gymnast.
I wish they built a better, like, story heading into this match, because, like, they really didn't have that much going on. Like, because they're both very interesting character that people are drawn to. So I'm kind of surprised they didn't do much to build that up.
The storyline was not there. Like, there was no real build to this match. It was just kind of like, oh, you won Queen of the Ring? Okay, yeah, that's it. Like, what else? And then to have Tiffany come out and help her, too? Like,
yeah, that's weird.
I was like, what are we doing here? What are we doing, babes?
I wonder, after what happened with Charlotte in the promo, WWE's like, don't put Tiffany out in the ring. Do not give her the mic. Just backstage.
They like, ain't no telling what this girl gonna say. Baby. And we don't know if Jade gonna be like Charlotte. She be the toe up for real, honey, okay?
Oh, by the way, one thing. Jade has already done this twice, but when she does Jaded and then she does this cool, like, pin, I think it looks amazing, but she needs to hold her ground. She should not fall back.
I feel like with her getting on to bigger matches now, maybe her nerves or, like, her adrenaline be so pumping. Like, I love my girl, but it's like when I be seeing people hating on her, I be like, dang, give her some grace. But, I can't admit that there are some things that she definitely needs to work on. But, I mean, the look is there. People love her. She gets a big pop. She always comes and just, I feel like she delivers with what she needs to deliver as far as, like, being a powerhouse. But then there are just certain little things that you could see that she's green. Like,
I'm really interested to see what Jay's gonna do next, because now that Naomi's on Raw, like, what does she do now?
Judging from the post show, what Triple H was saying, I feel like she's about to go on some kind of rampage or something, or maybe turn like fully heel, maybe, because he was just saying, like, I feel like Jade is a ticking time bomb. She felt like tonight was her night, and now it's not. It's going to be crazy to see what she does after this, and blah blah blah. So I'm like, is she gonna like start like wrecking shop? And then I know Bianca is scheduled to return this upcoming week. So are they finally going to have some dialogue? Because they haven't really said more than 2 words to each other since the car incident. So it's like, are they finally going to start this little feud, or what's going to happen with that?
Honestly, I would like Jade better as a heel. I thought she was such a baddie in AEW, and like, because she has to be face and she needs to be nice, like, she can't fully do that. She can't fully commit to it. So, but let's go to the second night.
The Kraken night.
We got the World Women's Championship, Naomi, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. And I gotta say, Naomi's entrance was so cute, coming out with the dad. I didn't know her dad was guitar player. It was so cute.
Yeah, I didn't either. I actually, before the show started, there was like a little picture of her dad with the guitar, and somebody was like, Naomi's dad is ready, and I thought they were making a joke. So, but then when he really came out, I'm like, oh, her dad really is about to like do this. Like, and I thought it was so cute. I loved it. And like, Naomi almost showed babyface a little bit in that moment, because she was looking at her dad like, Naomi, you still in there with the glow, girl.
Naomi just looked incredible in that gear. So good. But I also thought Io looked so good with the little, like, scrunchie in her hair. Like, it was very small, but I still loved it. I thought it was so cute.
Oh my gosh, her little top and choker, like, Io looked so cute. I live for Io. That's my girl. I love her down.
Do you like her little, like, head dance thing?
Yes, I'll be doing doing right with her. I be waiting. She did it delayed. Like when she did her little flip and she waited for Rhea this time, I was already hitting it. I was like, oh, okay, wait, not yet. Okay, wait.
So this match, I was so surprised in a good way, I guess, because Naomi, I think, dominated like the first half of the match.
The only thing that I did not like about this match, because I mean, I love the match. I wish that there were more parts of it where it was all three of them fighting. A lot of it was turning into like one person disappeared, then it's 1v1, another person disappeared, then it's 1v1. And I feel like that's what makes it just a notch lower than the one from Mania, because there was way more three people moving at the same time kind of elements of it. They kind of did like a nod to the WrestleMania match when Naomi got out the way to miss Io doing the moonsault. I was surprised though that Rhea took the pin.
Yeah, I wonder if Rhea's like, she's thinking about the Super Rhea allegations.
I feel like WrestleMania may be when we finally see Rhea defeat Io, which I'm really excited about to see how they make it play out, because honestly, there doesn't even have to be a title involved in that match. It just has to be the build up and promotion of it so big. Like, oh my gosh, Rhea never could be Io. You know, I think I'm excited for that, but I really did enjoy the match though. Naomi is so funny. When she bit Rhea, when she started biting Rhea, I was like, she is so good as a heel.
Naomi, I love that WWE actually had Naomi dominate like a big chunk of this match, because I was worried that it's going to be like Naomi just being a cowardly heel and then like just Io and Rhea doing their own show.
Because it did start off like that, with her kind of running out the ring, like, no. I was like, oh no, I know they not about to have my girl. And then she got to tearing it up, honey, okay?
And then at the end, it got so good, because like at the end, they finally start picking up with like all three like interacting with each other like that. Again, like the moonsault, the timing was amazing. The Riptide breakup was amazing. That powerbomb outside onto the Naomi, that was so cool. And like, I think it ended right when I was just like so freaking into it.
Yeah, it did start off kind of slow. And then when it, like you said, once it got into that pace where I was like, oh yeah, it ended. Like, I'm not going to lie though, there was... When Rhea did the riptide to Naomi, I got a little scared. I was like, what? Are they about to really do this right now? They are not about to do this. I know they not about to do this. I said, do they know that the IWC is about to lose their mind, baby? Like, do they know that? I was like, oh, okay, woo, very close, very close.
I loved how every time Rhea got to pin people, it was like full on like sexual mommy on top energy.
I kind of want her to pin me. I will take a riptide, okay?
I love the match. And I'm glad that Naomi got to show what she's got, because I think she would have had a lot of pressure on her, because the Io versus Rhea at Evolution was so good, and the WrestleMania triple threat was so good, so she was like, I cannot this up. Like, so she probably felt a lot of pressure. But I want to talk about Candice LeRae, because, you know, you give her no time whatsoever, but she showed you what she's got with that letter.
I had to give her 10s. You know, like, the girls who I be, you know, not really feeling, they've been shutting me up lately. You know, Big Mommy Cool, she didn't shut me up. Now Candice LeRae done shut me up, because when she first came out doing the ladder match, I was like, girl, I told them to leave you in the back with the Papa John's pizza. Who told you to come out here? But then when she went through the ladder, I said, oh, okay, you ate that, Miss Mamas, you get your 10s. She definitely ate that down. She definitely gagged me. I did not expect that. And yeah, Candice LeRae, she was the MVP of that TLC match though.
Now, I really want to talk about this no DQ match. I'm curious what you thought about it. Becky Lynch versus Lyra for the IC championship, and then if Lyra loses, she cannot challenge Becky Lynch anymore. First of all, what did you think of Becky's new theme song, by the way? I didn't like it.
I don't know. It's just like, I think I'm too used to the like, it's just like, it really gets you right in there and ready for her to come out and do her like, you know. And that one, it was kind of just like more turned down, and I was like, I don't know if I like this. But you know, I didn't really like Naomi's at first, and now I like Naomi's. So maybe it'll grow on me, but it's just like, it was such a downgrade from her original song. And then she walked out with that damn fur again. Like, girl, at SummerSlam, come on now. At SummerSlam with a floor-length fur, I know she'd be sweaty as hell.
I mean, I'm glad that the artist that Becky likes or whatever made that song for him. Good story. But if I hear that song without like, the man is here, whatever, like, I would not know this is Becky Lynch. I thought it sounded kind of like generic. Like, it didn't have that Becky Lynch flavor to it, which I was like, that's the whole point of entrance music. It needs to have that like iconic stamp on it. I did like though how Becky was wearing red, and Lyra was wearing all blue, that it's like a very contrasty. Like a lot of girls have been wearing same colors all the time. I thought this match was crazy. I actually really enjoyed it.
Yes, I feel like they always eat together. So, I had already, I did predict in my prediction video that Becky was going to win.
Did you get everything right?
For the women? Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yes, you know I eat on my predictions. I eat
do.
down on my predictions, honey. I did not know how far it was gonna go with the no DQ, but they delivered. They really delivered. Like, they could have put a street fight label on this if they wanted to. Like, there was one particular part that really I loved from Becky. It almost made me want to stand her a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I might like you a little bit, Becky girl, with your sweaty ass. When she had took the kendo stick and act like she was playing golf and like whacked Lyra and then watched like over, I said, okay, you are girl. I like that. I ain't gonna lie. She beat the feathers out of the bird lady, baby. She tore her up, okay? That had almost made me scared for my prediction. I was like, she is tearing her out the frame. Are they gonna like give her a sympathy win? Because Becky is tearing this girl up, honey, okay? Right. And she deserved to get tore up because she wore them big, beefy, beef and bean burrito shoes on that little promo and made me so mad. Talking about the Becky Stompers. She made me she made me so mad. I said, these big elementary school erasers on your feet, girl. Stop playing with me. Like, Becky, tear her up, because she playing now. You came here with some Stanley Cups on your feet. Talking about the Becky Stompers, girl.
The fact that she acted like it was the coolest shoes and she did a little like dance, and I'm like, what are you doing, Lyra?
I said, let me tag DS. Cause no, you be trying to defend this mess. I saw other people tagging you too. I saw other people tagging.
I recently started standing her. I have to unstand.
That was like, DS, what is this?
But then, this match, I was really impressed with her. I mean, I knew that she could wrestle, but when she was doing all those moves while her hands were like zip tied.
Yeah, like what did she do? Did she do like a moonsault?
Moonsault, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, girl. You eating like...
What she did during that was really cool, but she had some hard time getting that off. So she had to like crawl back and like look for someone back there to like, can you cut it, please?
Yeah, she was trying to use the fire extinguisher thing, and like I was like, it kind of looked like it was loose enough to where she could slip out of it, but I was like, oh, I guess not.
Okay, I did not catch this while I was watching, but I guess her hand was free at one point. I did not know that.
Yeah, because I'm about to say it looked like it was loose enough, like, because it was slid all the way up to here. So I was like, she can really pull it out if she wanted to, right? Like, what? Yeah. But she was very impressive doing moves with her hands tied together. I will give Lyra her 10s. Like I always say, I never discredit her wrestling. It's her character work and her on the mic and all that irritates me. But I'll give her 10s. The girl could wrestle. The girl could go. They chewed this match. Like, this match, I felt like, of course, the men's TLC match was good, but I felt like there were so many moving parts in that. So it's easy to make that look crazy. The women, they got so nasty and so brutal and so, like, it really reminded me of, like, the Attitude Era, like, with Mankind and them, how they used to really take it there and get very brutal. Like, I felt like I was kind of, like, wincing up on some parts of it. Becky even impressed me in this match. Like, the aggression from her, it was just so real. Like, like, it did not look like they were putting on a show. It looked like Becky really could not stand this girl and was trying to brutally brutalize her, like it was one point where I thought Lyra was hurt for real. I don't remember if like maybe Becky like kicked her face into the chair or something like that and the ref had came over. I was like, is she hurt for real? Because it kind of looked like it for a second, and then like Becky just did not care, took the toolbox like, yeah. I was like, oh my god.
When she put her in the middle of the chair and started like pushing her everyone, that was nasty. And then that finisher from those stairs to the floor.
Oh yes, you could hear it.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh my gosh, that's nasty. Don't ever call wrestling fake again in y'all life, honey, okay? Because you can't fake that.
Yeah, the manhandle slam onto the chairs, that was wild too.
Becky was not playing no games. And then we have Big Booty Judy come on out. Yes, we have BBL Bailey, honey, with her Britney Spears pants on, honey. Yes, sister, okay? They gave like lesbian love triangle the way she came out. Yes, they be giving it. I'll be like, are y'all? Because I know people that I got the eye for the purse bumpers, baby, okay?
Bailey came out looking grumpy as hell. She was like, boo.
Right. Why has her face been looking like that lately. Like every promo, everything, it's like she just looks like
She's sad.
like, girl, put some pep up. You got that big old booty, girl. You should be happy. Like, smile, girl. I feel like I thought she was gonna do some more when she came out.
Yeah, when she was just thrown over the barricade, I was like, oh my god, that is such a fail.
She did all that like, no, like,
Right.
girl.
So she clocked Lyra by accident, costing her the match. But my favorite part was when Becky was dealing with Bailey. Out of nowhere, Lyra just like popped out of the frame.
They were
Jump
like,
scare.
They were even on the commentary like, where the hell she come from? Because it was just like, yeah, all you just saw was feet start coming into the frame. I'm like, what the hell?
Right.
My favorite part was when Lyra was under the ring and like everybody's like, what's going on? What's going on? And she just pops out with the fire extinguisher, like shh, and starts blowing Becky.
Yeah.
I don't know what I expected her to come from under there doing, but it wasn't that. So I really liked it because I was like, oh hell no. And they were on the commentary trying to make it so brutal, like all the chemicals in there, it can really choke Becky. You know, like they was like
I guess Lyra will be feuding with Bailey for time being, I guess. Becky might be feuding with Nikki Bella, which I think is such a good idea. Because, like, whenever Becky's having matches with legends coming back, like, their best match of their career, basically. So, Nikki versus Becky will be so good. It will be so good. No?
I mean, look, I'm not gonna start. They tried to eat me up, honey. The Bella Army, baby, they was coming for me. So I ain't gonna say nothing. I love Nikki Bella. She is the best. She's the baddest bee in the world. She's the queen. She is, yes, I love Nikki Bella. I'm a Nikki Bella stan. Thank you, Nikki Bella, for everything you do for the world, sister. I love you, Nikki Bella. Thank you. Because, baby, I said one little thing that I didn't like. And it was, I was like, damn. Are y'all like the Barbs? Like, what's going on here?
Bella twins have gone through some rough stuff for decades, so, you know, they're a little protective.
Jeez, I didn't say I don't like the girl. Oh my god.
Who do you think is like the most protective fandom?
Naomi, what they call themselves, Naomi mob or whatever. Oh, baby, they do not play because I guess they feel like WWE played in Naomi face for so long. They don't take it, baby. You can't say nothing, baby. All I did was say I felt like Jade was gonna win a title, and they was like, oh. What about Naomi? You're not mentioning Naomi. I said, what's happening here? I can't say nothing about Jade without mentioning Naomi. What's going on? Everybody know I love Naomi, honey.
You know, I had to talk about that Nikki Bella, Becky Lynch promo on Raw because they devoured. Oh my god, that was so good. I was just like so happy that Becky and Nikki Bella feud is happening because like I was really worried like what is Nikki gonna do? But like Becky versus Nikki is such a perfect idea, and this promo proves everything. I love how they were both on the Gilmore movie, and Nikki has been talking about how she's really hurt that she basically got cut out of the movie. She has like no speaking roles. The fact that Becky brought it into the storyline, it is so nasty. And then she doubled down with the whole John Cena line. I'm just like, whoa. And you heard the people losing their mind in the back. Like, when's the last time you got crowd reactions like this? This is wild. And I know that some of you guys are like not into the whole like, oh, not John Cena line again. You know, I'm pretty sure that Nikki agreed to it. And if you get reactions like this, how could you not use it? Like, I don't care about my ex. If I can get that kind of crowd reactions, I will throw my ex down the bus. But also, Nikki was bringing back the fire. She was like on it too. So I think they will be able to bring something that is really, really special. This feud could be something really awesome. I'm also really curious about the magic they can create in the ring because last two times that Becky got to wrestle legends, Lita and Trish Stratus, Becky was able to draw out some of their best matches of their career. So Becky versus Nikki could be amazing. I know that a lot of you bitches do not give Nikki the credit because she really has improved a lot. Like some of her matches and later in her career, from her Falls Count Anywhere match with Natty or like Evolution match Ronda Rousey, they have been really good. So don't sleep on her, and I think this is going to be really special. Night 2 really freaking delivered for me. Like Night 1 was fine. I was like, this is whatever. But Night 2, so freaking good.
Yes, I felt like it was the same thing like with WrestleMania. Night 1 was like, okay. Yeah. And Night 2 just elevated. I know, I don't think it needs to be 2 nights no more. But but I do feel like Night 2 really made me feel like, okay, now I'm watching SummerSlam. This is what we were supposed to have Night 1. Don't do this 2 shit no more. 1 night only. Thank you.
Lucci, thank you so much for joining in for this amazing review. I was like literally crying.
I miss you so much.
I miss you too.
I can't wait to come visit you.
Come visit me. Come visit me. But online, where can we all find you, Lucci?
You guys can find me on Instagram. It's Lucci Vee. My YouTube, if you guys want to see a full recap, even the men, you know, I don't discriminate. I talk about the men too. Y'all come to my channel. I will have a SummerSlam full recap of everything Lucci Vee, Lucciivee. I don't know, DS might put it across the screen somewhere right here. But thank you for having me, DS. I love you.
Of course. At this point, I feel like watching your prediction before PLE, it has to be like a tradition because like you're having some That's So Raven moment. You're like getting everything right.
No, someone told me yesterday, they was like, I'm never watching your predictions again because it's like spoilers.
And you can find me at DS on Instagram and Ring the Bell DS on Twitter. And I'll see you next time. Bye.